Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Howell, first play, going to throw it.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. A big play there on the first play of the game. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And his second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Flushed out right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Ritter on the 4th down try.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Barkley inside handoff. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Saints are back within a couple of the lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title, and you're right.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. He's on his way.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They brought a lot of pressure already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This will be a 34-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they stay claim to the lead here. It's 10-8.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Trucks over it, and now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Howell looking to throw again.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of the rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Ritter to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and...
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The Packers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, Howell now. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Another throw for Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Packers! Elijah Higgins, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Ridder off the play fake. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. They'll run for it with Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll go to Barkley again. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 67 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. It's Barkley on the counter. And a very determined run there, as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, here's Ridder. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Throw left side to Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Howell. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
4th down, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And once more, Howell back to the air. Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Ritter backed up in his end zone. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 5-yard line.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
What is this?
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 16.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Ritter throwing on third down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Oh, Howe loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howe. This will go to Henry out wide. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Howe to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henry. And not a whole lot there
just get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
They need 2. Here's third down.
On third down, Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ritter going to change it up.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Ritter on the 4th down try.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ritter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
How about this defense for a third straight play? He's going nowhere. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. How about this? They'll change it at the line. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now throwing on first down here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down the 47-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Howell looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
Oh, Howell loses it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. That is caught, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And Howell will throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No. It got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 60 yards.
It's a gain of 60 yards. First down, New Orleans.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The tight end in motion right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Trey Palmer, 75 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
On second down, Ritter.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter from the gun. Right back to Njoku.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0.